Hello everyone. Whoa, fucking hell. Fucking Jesus, hang on, there we go, there's the volume slider. Hello. How is everyone doing this fine?
Yeah.
Where are we today? All time has ceased meaning to me. Tuesday the 24th of March. Good to see you all. Cold water straight into UBOAT, feeling a bit under the water these days. Hang on, that's it.
Yeah.
Lovely. Hello, DK Lord Knight. Thank you very much. Hello, long time no see. Yes, it has been no see, mate. How have you been, sir? Welcome back. We've also thank you to Crash Burn Mame as well for the tier 1 sub. Just got to set stuff up. Feeling pretty fine. Good. And your voice? Not too bad, Tevin. Not too bad. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Everything's all set up nicely. Okay, yeah. So welcome everyone. Welcome back to Lockdown Central. It was Coronavirus Central, now it's Lockdown Central. We've, as of the national address here in the United Kingdom, as of about, God, what time was it? 8:30 last night, all non-essential stores, libraries, gyms, leisure centres, have been closed. Which means me, working in Specsavers Opticians here in Birmingham, am out of work until further notice. So yes, streaming basically, a little bit more streaming. We're going to go for about 2.5, maybe 3 hours today, this afternoon, see how that is, and then we'll be playing some games tonight. Might be doing some more Magicka with Jane this evening, but it's on the cards. We might end up doing a sneaky Divinity run as well. So I'm on the dole. No, not on the dole. I'm on the government's what's it called? Sorry, there's a scheme that the government now has. It is called, bear with me, a job retention scheme. So this is this magical several billion-dollar package that the health secretary, I don't pretend to know much about politics, has made available as part of a scheme to save jobs here in the United Kingdom. Basically, the UK government has guaranteed that anybody that has been forced to come away from work due to extended closures, to reduce the effects of the virus spreading, namely, now shops that are non-essential, can sign themselves up for this job retention scheme, which gives all workers enough budget from the government to pay 80% of their salary. So if you think of it, really, I'm being paid 80% of my wage. Which is better than I can never say the word, SSP. I think it's statutory sick pay, which is like £90 a week. And considering, make £40 a day, £90 a week is a pretty hefty drop. But that's what SSP is. So the retention scheme is a lot better, and it's designed to keep people afloat, basically, while they're in self-isolation. So I logged onto my job rotas today. I won't show you the picture because it's got people's names on it, and, I don't want to dox you, but basically the entire work pattern for at least the next 3 weeks, every single person has been signed off under the job retention scheme because our branch, has had to close its doors. Afloat, I'm supposed to be underwater. Well, it depends whether we're at positive pressure they're screwed. That's the real question. So yes, as of right now, I've been in quarantine for, God, how many days is that now? 9 days. I've been in quarantine for 9 days. My self-isolation ends on Sunday, but once self-isolation ends, I've got no work to go back to for the foreseeable future. And this is because people cannot control themselves. People have been, at least here in the United Kingdom, and I know there's other places that are guilty of it, like America, that have unfortunately not been observing the self-isolation advice. This latest line of shop closures, I will get there, is because of the fact that people have been taking this hiatus from work, the fact that businesses are having to close their doors, as an opportunity to go on holiday. There's a place here in the United Kingdom, specifically in Wales, called Snowdon, or Snowdonia, which is a mountain that people can hike up, and it's got a cafe. During this quarantine crisis, they had their busiest day in living memory. So people aren't self-isolating, they're not staying at home, they're taking it as like a 2-week holiday. And that is not, unfortunately, how you stop the virus from spreading. So the government ramped up their measures and are basically now enforcing self-isolation. I think there was a picture from the city centre. There's like I live sort of North Birmingham, and there's like a couple of local newspapers, and there's pictures of a mounted policeman, horse-mounted policeman in the city centre, just telling people, "Excuse me, son, why are you here in the United Kingdom?" Well, not in the United Kingdom. There's a wider issue at hand. No, it's why are you in the city centre? All of the shops are closed. You've got no reason to be here. Go the fuck home. Basically, I've been in self-isolation for 30 plus years. I am a gamer. I didn't change my lifestyle one bit. Exactly. Yeah. Laugh, Vader. Good to see you in as well. How the hell are you, sir? Welcome. Good to have you in. Yeah, fucking. I haven't changed at all. I've just been doing the exact same thing. If anything, I've been doing more gaming. I've been playing Borderlands with the other half. It's been really good, and Jane, me and Echo and Jane, and it's been pretty good. Very, very nice. Right then, Gamers Unite, that's the one. As a key worker, you have to go in. Sean, you may not get any thanks from the rest of, from people that just expect you to be in here. And to thank you for doing it is kind of a bit of an oxymoron, because of a lot of people, what a lot of people don't understand, that shelf sackers in supermarkets aren't there for the good of the nation. They are wage slaves, unfortunately. It's kind of like, well, thank you very much for thanking me for being in, but I really have no choice in the matter if I want to keep a roof over my head. So, Sean, while it may seem a little bit hollow for you, we, at least here in chat, do appreciate you for going and doing that job. Despite what's going on, knowing the risks and stuff, it's very, 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 very good of you. Not that you really have a choice, but we appreciate the effort all the same, sir. Okay, so with regards to what we're doing today, we're going to be doing a little bit of U-boat, and that's where we're at the minute. We've unlocked acoustic homing torpedoes now, which is like big business. I'm very, very happy. Poet says, officially mandatory forced to stay home. Counting on you to entertain me, friend. Well, we've got a lot to do then. We appreciate all of you putting the effort in during these trying times. Genuinely, thank you very much. It's going to seem hollow, I don't know, because a lot of people don't appreciate that, the people aren't there out of the goodness of their soul. It's like, if given the choice, you don't want to be out in a virus-ridden environment. You want to be at home self-isolating where it's nice and safe. But unfortunately, the way the society does function is that, your job hasn't been closed. In fact, you've been classed as a critical worker, which means despite the risks, you have to go in. Almost with no PPE equipment, might I add. You're in probably one of the few places on... the few places in the United Kingdom where mass gatherings is probably still, loads of people piling into supermarkets in order to get supplies, and you're there with no nitrile gloves, no face masks. So genuinely, all the best, and I hope the situation returns to normal as quickly as possible for you, and indeed anybody else who's in the same situation. So here we go. Let's load up the game, shall we? In terms of what we did, we came back from a fantastic patrol. We managed to sink a Nelson-class battleship in our last stream, which was just massive business, a big buck boyo. It was very, very nice. Nice and safe until your stupid brother makes you sick. That's me. You beat the Kung Flu, I take it. Yes, Red Arrow. I'm feeling a lot better, thank you. The shortness of breath is completely gone. I might go out for a walk today after the stream, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. No parents in the house today. My little brother's university. He goes to university in Guildford. He has, his university has basically closed its doors for the foreseeable future, and so our parents have gone to collect him today. Hopefully that'll be all right, but we'll go from there. KJ Live, you had COVID as well. Glad you're getting better. Yep, I had the old... we're not going to make any... Yeah, I was going to call it something else then, but we're going to stay away from that to keep our heads well above Twitch's terms of service. But yes, I had COVID-19. And thankfully I had very, very mild symptoms, but they were still unpleasant. I know people who have had awful, awful side effects. With regards to they've had the full shivering, hot, cold, flush, sweating, freezing cold fever. You get a lot of muscle ache, a lot of joint ache from the amount of shivering that your body does. The breathlessness, and that is something I did have. I had incredible breathlessness. I'm not the most healthy person. If you've ever seen a picture of Big Joe, I'm a large guy, and so the breathlessness was pretty acute for me. I did have a fever, but it wasn't the shivering fever. It was just a really a burning hot temperature, but no really bad fever. So yeah, it was pretty bad as it goes. But I had symptoms for about 5 days, then it's cleared up. They obviously advise you to wait 7 days from the day of your first symptoms just to make sure you're clear of the flu. But work asked me to do the self-isolation for the full 14 days, irrespective of whether or not I felt better. And as of day 9 of my 14-day isolation, Boris Johnson has closed my work. Specsavers, obviously, I work in an optician, so I am out of work for seemingly the next few weeks until Boris Johnson feels that people can start taking the lockdown seriously and will reallow stores to open under a limited basis. But anyway, let's get into some U-Boat here. I've just realised I haven't changed the game capture. There you go, chat. Any second. Lovely. Still getting paid, though. Yes, I am a part of the government's what's called job retention scheme. You may have seen that the government has made several hundreds of billions of pounds available to pay workers that are out of work due to the virus. My employer has had to sign up to the job retention scheme in order to survive, basically, because Specsavers is a store driven by retail, frame sales, glasses sales. If there's no people coming in, then you have no revenue, and if you have no revenue, how are you supposed to pay workers? So yes, we have been closed and are currently trying to avoid redundancies through the whole job retention scheme. I will admit the job retention scheme, while well received now, comes a little bit too late for a lot of people. I know of a few people that have already been sacked from their jobs in the knowledge that they didn't have enough money because the government was a bit slow in trying to get the money available to employers. So it was a bit of a bum thing, to be honest. But what can you do? So you're getting paid for staying home and playing games? Well, essentially, yes, something like that's essentially it. Because for a lot of people, I can do streaming or something on the side, but for a lot of people, that's their only source of income. And if you've got rent payments, mortgage payments, if you've got electricity bills, water bills, like so many of us do, me coming soon, how are you supposed to pay if your work doesn't pay you? You're having your wages essentially cut off without the retention scheme. So it's one of those. You've got to take the good with the bad. At least there is some kind of financial bailout for people that are going to be in difficult situations, but what can you do? German Atom there says, once my bloody capture thing starts capturing everybody's... There we go. German Atoms resubscribed with Twitch Prime for 4 months there. I miss out on the streams for a while because of school. I come back and find Q nearly died. This is not okay. I know, man. It wasn't quite that bad, but yeah, definitely felt better. Villagrin as well, thank you very much for the 28 months there, just stopping by to renew the sub. Keep it up, sir. No problem at all. And I don't know whether I thanked Crashburn, main, but if I didn't, that's your thanks, sir. Notices your G7E torpedo. We're actually doing one better now, Leoth. We are on to Tier 5. G7... There we go. Tier 5 G7ES Zornkönig torpedoes. Acoustic homing. These have a very specific set of requirements in order to be fired, because these will acoustically home onto a target. There were instances in the past where acoustic homing torpedoes actually circled around and hit their own vessel. So under guidelines from the Kriegsmarine, from the Admiralty, in order to safely fire these, you need to go down to a depth of 60 metres and then fire them at the target in order to stop it from trying to acquire you should the ship make evasive manoeuvres. So that's one of the things. What are we doing here? Locate military storage stash. We've got 112,000 credits in the bank. Let's take a look at sort of our food stock and go from there. We'd also like to welcome on board Twardy. He is our new officer on board here. He is our quartermaster, I believe, currently. Yep, he's up there in the barracks here. We take manual control of Twardy. Well, that's probably no need. We get Twardy to come forward here. There he is, looking gorgeous as ever, eh, Tward? we're about to sink. That's it. So the quartermaster is responsible for things like, you know, making sure guns and ammunition and things are stocked, which is one of the things Tordy's going to be taking care of. So I want you down to the storage room for us, please. We've got some ammunition coming aboard in the not too distant future. Because of the fact that I've got a massively increased surplus of machine guns on the top deck, what I want to do now is make sure that I've got enough small caliber high explosive ammunition on board in order to cover the fact that we've got these extra machine guns. So I'm going to be keeping a stock of high explosive ammunition down here in the storeroom if I can. The problem is the galley and everything's fully laden, so unless I decide to sell something, which I might get rid of the exotic fruit as I've got the smallest stack of that, I want to get some ammunition on board. So, Mr. Twardy, can you show me what you've got? We are going to get rid of our exotic fruits here. We are going to sell them. It gives us a fair bit of budget, but we've got to get rid of them. What we want is more ammunition for the primary firearms on board. Now, all of these are fully loaded there with 4,000 rounds of ammunition. We've got plenty of HE being loaded on board here, which is excellent stuff. What we want to do is make sure we've got another let's say, yep, another 4,000 rounds. An extra 4,000 rounds of small caliber high explosive ammunition, just to make sure that we're keeping afloat here. So plenty of extra ammo in there. We could even take some more rounds eventually, but I don't want to delete huge tracts of food, so I might distribute our sort of food wealth a bit better over the course of the campaign. We could also get some of these and some more oxygen absorbers, but for the moment the sonar decoys are a little bit of an extravagance as we're pretty much full up on various foodstuffs and materials. We've got like full inventories of food. All the high explosive ammunition I probably want to keep on board. I mean, unless I cancel that and take sonar buoys, but stone torpedo room, create a false target for enemy sonars. Could be useful. Nice. Is there an upgrade to have more storage room? Because all of the upgrades seem kind of more for reserve stocks. No, I don't think there is. You don't think you can upgrade the storage rooms. We've got the best radar detector we can get our hands on. We've got the best hydrophone we can get our hands on. No upgrades here in the main control room. No, Diesel Electrics has got the anti-radar snorkel. We've got the best accumulators money can buy. We're pretty much tippy-top. No way to increase storage, sadly. We've got this locker here, but I don't know. No, that's improved toilets. We do have like a spare locker, but I don't know what good it is. I don't know what I can put in there. So yeah, just items. We've got an item cabinet, but I can't really put much in there. I've got a helmet, some firearms for the officers. I've filled up on fuel, food and ammunition. I mean, the main deck gun. I mean, how often are we going to be using the main deck gun? Do we really want 40 rounds of high explosive ammunition? I mean, if we think about it, the main gun itself already has a shitload of ammo on it. Isn't that right, Twardy? So the main gun itself has... It's going to have 38 rounds of high explosive in it. Should we leave that as it is? Should we, like... We probably don't need so much HE, do we? For the deck gun. We could probably just leave this loaded 40 and 38. Maybe able to get rid of a couple of these flares, to be honest. And then load it 40-40 with 3 flare rounds, perhaps. Might be an idea. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we're not going to use 80 rounds of high explosive ammunition. So yeah, let's do it like this. So we're going to delete... Oh. Interesting. Okay, those are already bought, I guess. And if I was to sell them... Now that I've got them, it seems a shame to get rid of them. It's a curious case, so it is. We could grab the food for these other stocks, just to make sure we've got as much as we can for them. A little bit of extra fish. We've got plenty of bread on stuff. We've got cheese in the storeroom. Yeah, plenty of bread. Do we want this much HE ammunition? I suppose we can do, because of the fact that we're using such modern torpedoes, we might be able to just sink enemy ships using the high explosive guns. It's going to take a lot of ammo, but it might be worth using it now that we've got it. Can't get enough Dakar, it's true. I've got loads of these T5s, plenty of T3s on board. The T3s aren't amazing, but T1s have essentially been phased out now. I've got a couple of T1s that tend to spawn, but the bulk of our arsenal tends to be T2 and T3, which is a bit of a bother, to be honest, because you've got to get very close to fire them. Let's do this then. The deck gun itself. Let us sell... What if I transfer that? Let's sell these? There we go, get rid of them, just for now, because I want to get an extra 2 rounds of HE, and then we'll get... we could get some AA rounds as well. Probably no need. Ammo is to be detonated after a specific period of time, thus increasing the chance including a plane in its damage radius. Interesting. Do I know how flare rounds work? Not a clue, really. I guess they increase your visibility, but I don't really have any idea. That's all getting loaded up. That's getting loaded up there. We've got 2 rounds in there. That's getting loaded up. Okay, I guess we'll just wait and then we'll see what the situation is. The flak. Flak's all loaded. Right. Yeah, it's like a flak round. Unknown groups. Loads of Type 7Cs at harbour here. Surprised there's not more out and about. Okay, Twardy. Tell me what you've got. So let's see. All of this ammunition is being moved in. Guessing. There we go. That's all been moved. You were trying to load that up into the flak guns, but they are all fully loaded, so T5s are all ready to go, equipment's all ready to go. Yeah, I think you just want to move it, don't you? Fair enough. Come back on board then, Mr. Tward. Yep, you're going to take some ammunition up to the primary deck gun, which is fine. And then I think we'll cast off now that we've got our mission here. Don't think there's much point in hanging around for much longer. I think we should go out and make a good show of it. As for flares, skip them altogether as they are not parachute flares, yeah. Aircraft on this are evil and would rather fight a destroyer than a bomber. Now, bombers are okay. That's just a way of handling them. Right, let's get the captain over to the Admiralty and see what's going on. So let's see what Admiralty orders we have here. Okay. So we've got plenty of food and stuff. We've got espionage in Portsmouth Harbour. We got ourselves an extra officer, which we don't need at the moment. We can come out here to sink enemy trade ships in Sector BD, or we can go to Sector AM and get an extra mechanic. The battleship Revenge has been seen in this area. We could try and go for a battleship kill. This will give us plenty of credits and give us a lot of experience. So we are going to patrol Sector AM and try and look for the battleship Revenge. Let's give it a try. So, select mission as our completed thing. We're going to wait for the skipper and the first mate to be on board here. I believe Twardy is down here somewhere. Not entirely sure where your man is. He's just carrying some, there he is, large caliber, high explosive ammunition to the primary deck gun. He's keeping everything nice and stocked, which is perfect. Skipper's coming back aboard. We're going to cast off and then we'll be good to go. Let's get out of the harbour here and then we'll try and make for our hostile battleship here. So we've already sank one battleship. We sank the Nelson, which was nice. Then we need to try and find our guy. It would be really annoying if he's just at harbour somewhere. And there's also a very good chance of us getting spotted by Sunderland, so we have to be mindful of that. Okay, with the skipper all on board there, ready on the UZO. Skipper, I'll have you down on navigation for now. I don't need both of you on the radio room, so go and get some rest for the meantime. Let us rock and or roll. Manoeuvring ahead 2/3 for us, please there. Misfit, take one guy in the engine room with you. We're not travelling too far from La Rochelle, so it's not too bad. We are ready to cast off and rock and roll. Excellent stuff. Right then, patrol's not too bad. Twardy's up on the foredeck there, just making sure that all of the guns are loaded with ammunition, which is fantastic. You do you, sir. Yep, all loaded up and ready to go then. Twardy, come and get some rest for us, please. Come chill out. Not much else for you to be doing at this moment in time. Excellent stuff. Got a nice low sort of sunrise this morning. Group detected. Nothing on the radio, I assume. Let's get a bit of Gibraltar going. Excellent. Right then. Speed up time. Let's make it out to England. There we go. Excellent. We'll probably get some missions on the the Enigma, I guess, or no, just the radio, with regards to our next move. Just get yourself cooking there, mate. No need for you to be doing anything else. Discipline's all right, which is great. Group detected as we leave the harbour here. Absolutely fine. Are the Sunderland still as OP as they used to be? They're not as bad as they used to be back when the game first came out, but they are still a threat. Sunderland dive bombers can really fuck you up in a big way. Right, so our first transmission from headquarters. Let's get that radioed in, and let's see what's going on there. Why they couldn't tell me while I was at shore, I don't know, but here we are. Our first order of the day. Now, one of the big things that I'm going to do that I don't normally do, because it has no actual practical application in the game, is actually drop the flag. Part of the reason is because the quad 20mm gun here, your field of view kind of gets obscured by this flag. It kind of just wraps around your face like a wet towel, and you can't see anything. So, for that reason and that reason alone, we're going to stow the flag away and just run without the colours up. Excellent stuff. There we go. Get that popped away in bed there, and then let's get screwed down here just to rest, I guess. Skipper's on navigation. Let's get the skipper to rest and put screwed on navigation for the most part. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Various officers getting various bits of rest here. The nice thing about Twardy is that Twardy is mechanically qualified. He is an engineer, which means if we get various leaks and stuff, Twardy is going to be able to help us. So with regards to fixing repairs and managing the dive planes and stuff, having that extra engineer is going to be a big deal for us. So I'm very, very happy with that as a whole. Let's take a look at our orders then from the Admiralty. Patrol Sector AM. One of our ships has gone missing. Its last known coordinates was 55 north, 6 west. I reckon it's going to be those pesky... Excuse me. Okay, we're going to hook round sort of Northern Ireland. I ain't coming in. I ain't going up... Oh, God, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on, game. Work with me. Something like that for now. We'll change it once we get a bit closer. Right then. One of our ships has gone missing. Let's bring it up to a head standard. And then we'll go from there. Weather is absolutely sublime over our journey. Yeah, no issues at all. Thank you very much there to Heavy Object Games for the 2 months, sir. Very, very welcome. Tip for your engineers, let them keep the oxygen masks all the time so you don't need to have downtime repairing, from repairing the other compartments. Do they not consume it then? I thought if you had the oxygen masks in their inventory, they will breathe from them, or at least that's been my experience. I may well be wrong. But my experience was that if you have them in their inventories, they will breathe from them. That's it, jet engine U-boat. Lovely. Your missing ship looks like it's beached. Yeah, more than likely. Tends to be the way. But also be a decoy, so close to the UK. But we'll see what's going on. We won't have much water to escape in, and that's for sure. Right then, let us rock and or roll here. We're going to speed up time. I think we were going to change over some officers. I think that's what we're going to do here. Duranthar is getting quite tired there. So Duranthar, come and find yourself a bunk, sir. Let's get Army Pilot to take over on the radio station. In fact, get you on the listening room for now. Let's see what our new radar detector's like, because we got a brand new high-tier radar detector that's able to detect aircraft that are detecting us using radar. As you can see, the actual radius of it is very healthy. That's unassisted as well. That is without using like special, or like, I mean, if I get an extra crew member in there just to give Army Pilot a hand. Let's see what the actual radius of our... Oh god, it keeps going. That is delicious. Look at that. Yeah, basically no aircraft are going to be able to sneak up on us, which is brilliant. The stuffed diesels are using an okay amount of fuel. We've got about 6,000 nautical miles on the clock, which isn't too bad. Plenty of fuel. Yeah, plenty of fuel. Not much else to say, really. We just got to wait for ourselves to get away from the harbour, and then we are good to go. There we go. Oh, we are now entering the shore of the North Atlantic, because we've gone a little bit too close. It's fine. Once we get away from that, the high speed will start, and then we're good to go. Excellent. Off we go there. Right, let's just quickly change over our officers here. It's 10 past 9 in the morning. If only they can't breathe otherwise. I see. That might be an idea then. Just making sure they have them in their inventory. Sleep. Go and get some sleep for us, please. There, Dave, you're doing a cracking job. Can you come down to the... In fact, no, Dave, stay on there for us. Twardy, let's get you introduced to the engine room. Come down here, show everybody how it's done there. Take one person with you. Twardy's going to manage our engines. Then we should be good to go. Dave is now the ship's chef, the galley master. That's the one. Excellent. Very, very happy. Right, swig from water. Have a swig from my army ration canteen. And then we should be good to go. Right then. Rocking and rolling. So yeah, basically, if there are any... I don't know who that is. Probably another U-boat. If there are any enemy aircraft, we will know about them long before they will be able to get on top of us for a dive bombing run. Looks like we've had a visibility drop very significantly here. Not a problem at all. Radar detector's doing a very good job. Again, all I need to do once the radar detects a target is just dive to periscope depth. I can run off the snorkel for a little while because it is the anti-radar coated one, which reduces my radar signature significantly for using it. Chances are we're probably being tracked on radar right now, but there's no real cause for us to submerge once we get in the game here. Be sure to have save a full complement of torpedoes for this battleship. The stress of watching the Nelson refuse to sink was unbearable. Yeah, it was pretty bad. The Nelson did not want to die. We'll see if it's the same type of battleship or whether it's a different variant, and we'll see whether its actual screening fleet is any good. Yeah, we want to go and see if we can find this lost boat here. It doesn't say that it's still active, it just says that it's a lost boat. We'll see if we can bump into any shipping on the way as well. Currently midnight now of the 22nd of September 1944, which is not too bad. Right then, we have reached our patrol sector. What we're going to do is we're going to get Jarenthar out of bed just to get on the radio station and get everyone to radio in how we're doing. Screwed, come and get some rest for us, please, bud. Skipper, take over on the navigation station for now. In fact, Skipper, come upstairs. Take 2 people on the watch deck with you. I don't know whether I can take 3 people. Says that I can't. I'm not sure why you would give your officer a 3rd crew member. I got that upgrade, but I don't know what it does.
Oh,
the Revenge is a dreadnought, I see. Oh. I don't know why that just paused the game there. Maybe that was me. Mr. Steelbear Punch, thank you very much for the 24 months there. And hello there. Thank you for the kind words there, mad boy. Right then, let us radio in this. Let us see who is around our vessel. There wouldn't be any enemy aircraft. Lovely. Okay, let's skirt north now, direct north. And let's see if there are any hostiles to report. Probably not. Now that we're in hostile waters, we are going to run down to periscope depth there. So rig the ship for periscope depth. Let's come away from there. Skipper, you will be on the observation periscope for me for now, please, sir. Just coming down. Excellent stuff. Ship is going to be running to PD here. Quickly just come and grab this for me, Skipper. Raise the snorkel. This is our anti-radar coated snorkel, which means it is less likely to be picked up by enemy radar. As we're coming quite close to the coast, you want to make sure that no one's picking you up that shouldn't be. Okay, Dave, come and get some rest for us, please, mate. You've done a good job in the kitchen there, improving discipline and so forth, but it's time for you to rest. Army pilot, get over here for me and grab sleep. Jarenthar, take over on the listening room, as there is no going to be no radio communication from PD. So let's come down here and see how we do. Right then, down to periscope depth. I'm just going to pause the game here, or I'm just going to let it run just very briefly while I figure out what the hell's... I don't know whether some of my parents have just come back. I just want to see what that banging is from downstairs. It's a burglar. I'll be back in a minute. Oh. No, it's alright. It's okay. Yep, nothing to report. Yeah, the folks are back downstairs, which is great. Snorkel's running just above the water here, which is grand. Misfit, just come and make sure that we don't flood the engine room because of a lack of depth control. These guys should be alright. They're on the electrics. Did he mean not to pause? Yes. The odds of something going wrong in that very short time would have been, well, entirely possible, but not very. Right then, depth control is now being managed, which is superb. Lovely stuff. Everybody's managing their stations very well. Let's, no need to rig the ship for anything other than daylight running. Let's have a look here. No other contacts to report. Nothing on the hydrophone. That's partly because of the fact that we're running on the diesels, but you know, if we find anything, we'll be sure to alert people. Oh, I think that's worth intercepting. Let's see what this is. Oh, 2 groups moving behind each other simultaneously. A head full. Let's see here. Hostile contacts detected. Sea state is a little bit rough, but it's not bad by any measure. We are still submerged, so it's important that, yeah, it should be alright. Okay, we're just going to keep looking for him as best we can. Skipper, yep, is on the observation periscope, trying to find them. Not too bad for the most one. Put the snorkel down. No real urgency to do there, D-Man. For example, right, if I come over here, right, and let's say I'm a cargo ship out here. Well, okay, you can kind of see the smoke plume on the horizon. I'll give you that. But if you're not looking for it, it's kind of difficult to pick out on the horizon. If you could be attacked from anywhere. So if I just spin this round, you know, where is it? Is that it there? No? Maybe? Who knows? So yeah, basically, it doesn't really matter. We can run on the snorkel for a while. And really the only thing that's visible is the plume of smoke, even if you find it on the horizon. And even then we can switch to the electrics and just use the snorkel as a means of getting oxygen on board. So it's absolutely fine. Lovely. What we've got to do is just find these close contacts. They're somewhere in this circle. God only knows where. Our sight radius is better than our hydrophone, so let's get somebody on the hydrophone to help search. Doesn't really make much of a difference because of how loud we are. I could switch to the electrics to try and improve our hydrophone, but not much cause to do so. Visibility's at 18% and dropping, so we need one of our auxiliary officers in the form of Screwed to come and take over on navigation just for a hot minute, just while we find our targets here. Snorkel was MVP for subs, but it was introduced way too late, yeah. Is the U-boat that you cheese to maxed upgrades by taking the crew on a bunch of holidays? No, this is a different one, D-Man. We've actually played properly without cheesing it to get the submarine to this point. Okay, let us release. We've got to exchange some officers here. Dave, can you come and take over in the engine room from Twardy here? Twardy, come and get some rest. I can do this. Twardy, come and get some sleep. Dave, take over in the diesels. Take 2 people with you. Misfit's going to stay on the dive steers for now, just so we don't go too deep. I'm going to stay at a head standard. Feel like coming out this way is going to be the better way to go. Visibility's dropped somewhat. Let's change over our officers. Citrus to sleep. Screwed to the observation periscope, please. Let's see what's around. Just trying to find our hostile targets here. 6 nautical miles to the edge of our view range, which is excellent. Not bad at all. Our hydrophone operator needs to be changed over as well. Let's change over for army pilot here, take an additional crew member. Misfit could probably do with a little bit of a rest here. Misfit, go and get some sleep. Twardy to the depth steers. Why are you not looking through the periscope, sir? Are we too deep for the periscope? Are you okay? Screwed, are you okay? Screwed, me boy? You alright there? You can raise the periscope, you know. You are allowed to put it above the waterline. We will let you this once. Okay, Screwed cannot figure out the controls for the fucking periscope, apparently. Let's see what we do. Congrats on moving. Thank you very much there. Do they have the electro boat in this? I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar. Nice. I'm sorry, sir. I'm a bit word that is not PC under the Twitch terms of service, but it's okay, Scrooge. You're just a viewer. You're not governed under the same oppressive... It's hardly oppressive, but yeah, under the same rules as me. So you can get away with it. Sort of. Well, the Germans are in control, that's it. Well, the controls are in German, I should say. I read the words, just not in the right order. So, Citrus, come and take over on the observation periscope again. Various officers do need rest there. Twardy to the bunk. Misfit to the depth steers. Dave's doing well in the engine room. Officers doing alright. Having that extra mechanic is a big help. Very big help. Give me a head full. I want to find these guys. A terrible waste of fuel, but I've got a lot of it. Where are these bloody ships? The odds. There we go. Finally. Lovely. Keep running at a head full. Alarm positions marked. Fatigue. The crew's fatigued already? Whoops. Okay. I wonder why the crew's fatigued. How long have we been at sea? Only been at sea for 3 days. I guess we spent a lot of time in the harbour. Okay, run us to red light running there for us, please, Screwed. We've got to deal with various crew fatigues. It's okay. It's a bit of a problem, but they'll be alright, I suppose. You get fatigued as soon as you're in combat, is that right? Well, we've got about 2 hours of... 2.5 hours with the changes to red light combat running. Fatigue and alarm, we're bounty hunting, which isn't too bad. Dave, release yourself from there. Can I get you cooking? Is that something I can get you doing? No, I don't think I can. Can't get you cooking, unfortunately. I wish I could, but sadly not. Okay, yeah, what we're going to do, Dave, we're not going to have you on there just yet. We're going to have you resting just for the moment there. Twardy, I'm going to have you down in the engine rooms for us, please, just for the minute. Just while we figure out what we're going against here. This guy is... they're outbound, which means they're not absolutely strapped with materials, but, you know, what can you do? We'll take what we can get. This is merchant shipping, so this is going to count towards our total objective of sunk ships, which is excellent. Red light running, combat conditions. We're going to leave the snorkel up, but what I am going to do is switch to the electrics, because I've got plenty of time for that. So switch to the electric motors, please, at a head full. Faster on the electrics here. We've got 11 hours of electric fuel, which is perfect. Or electricity, as opposed to electric fuel. Speed is pretty abysmal, 6 knots, maybe 7. It's going to take a little while to catch them, but it will reduce our visibility significantly. Now we are basically invisible. Right then, what we want to do is we want to start working these targets as we close the gap here. Now, Skipper, what I want you to do is come up to the attack periscope, please. Take someone with you for the torpedo computer. Army pilot, we're going to change you over for Durenthar, who's fresh, to get him to do the target calculations here. Let's take one extra person into the engine room here to reduce our overall consumption, giving us 11 hours and 59 minutes of battery power here with the Mark III accumulators. And let's get contact started here. So we're going to get the closer ship for the captain, as the sight lines on the periscope are worse than the hydrophone. So let's get our target solution on this closer freighter, marked as target A, sorted, and then our second freighter here, an English freighter, let's start marking that as target B. As we close the distance here, we will start to worry about warming up the torpedoes, but it's still a little bit too early to be doing that. Lovely. We kind of want to get as close and as parallel with the target as we can there. Absolutely no issue here. Skipper might need a coffee. Let's just quickly get the old man a drink. Here we go, Citrus. Let's grab you a fresh brew. That's while we close the gap here. Get yourself back to the attack periscope, son. There we go. Get yourself back on target A. Lovely. Let's go for a head flank on the accumulators here. We've got 9 hours. It's just going to let us get a little bit further ahead here. And we should be good to go. Running at a good speed here. Let's change over some of our officers here. Right. This will be good enough for an engagement, I think, from this position. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire on our targets here from this point. So, slowing us down to a head standard, please, manoeuvring. What we're going to do here, we're going to get Dave forward and to start warming up the torpedoes. We are going to try and use I could try and use the T5s, but I think instead what I'm going to do is use T3. So we're going to warm up the T3 torpedoes. Misfit's quite tired, but I don't need him doing too much other than just manning this for the moment. Twardy could do with a bit of a rest. So far, Dave should be okay there. You can set the cook by opening the officers menu. I see, like so. Yeah, okay, so I guess because we're in an alarm state, we cannot do it. Because we're at alarm at the moment. So T3 torpedoes. Overall distance to targets. We're quite close, but again, even if we know where we are, right, if I come over to these guys, right, even though we know roughly what direction we're in, this poor guy here, where are we? Well, to be fair, I know where we are. We can see ourselves. We're like roughly here. Oh no? Yep, there we are. But very, 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 very low visibility. A slightly calmer sea state, yeah. In terms of visibility, we're 9% visible, but nobody can see us. A little bit of cloudiness, and one of our radar detectors sticking above the water every now and again. But again, because they're not expecting combat, they can't really see us. We may end up dropping the snorkel just before combat starts. But for the moment, we're invisible. Nice one. Okay, Dave nearly ready to load up that T3 torpedo. We're going to get the other T3 loaded. We're going to send the first one away now on the furthest target so that it's got the shortest time, or yeah, well, the earliest time to travel, and then we can go from there. Dave, over here for us, start warming up tube 4. Once tube 4 is nearly warm, we will send the torpedo to target. In fact, we'll send it as soon as he comes to the front. We'll send it. Let's get ready then. So, target B is our target. That is Durenthar. Durenthar, target B. Let's get that locked in there. Flood tube 3 for us, please. Tube 3 flooded eye. Okay, firing point procedures on target B. The Lord Strathcona. Similar to the Empire Bell, a 3073 GRT cargo ship. Distance to target is 1 nautical mile, bearing 270. Speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready. Shoot tube 3. Tube 3 has cleared the tube. Oh, sorry, weapon 3 has cleared the tube and is running normally. Okay, that's all good there. Once this other weapon is ready to go here, that he's nearly warmed up, then we'll be good to go. A lot of people tend to ask what warming the torpedo is all about. Basically, you can suffer duds in a torpedo that hits an enemy vessel that doesn't obviously explode. And part of that is to do with how cold the ocean is. Sometimes the oil can get gunked up and can cause problems with the actual mechanisms inside that cause the warhead to explode. So warming the oil means that it's a bit more sort of viscous, and it allows you to basically shoot the torpedo and have less chance of a dud. Let's get him reloading that, and let's send our second weapon here. So Citrus here, target A. Flood tube 4 for me, please. Firing point procedures on the Angelus NA-1 cargo ship. Distance to target is 9 cables. Bearing 270, speed of 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 4. Tube 4 has fired, weapon has cleared the tube and is running normally to target. Let's see here. So this one and this one. This one's going to hit first, it's going to pass behind, and then we should be good to go. So they will hit, well, not necessarily within a few seconds of each other, but it's pretty much a done thing here. Tweedledum the One. Thank you very much for the 4 months there. Less viscous, sorry for correcting you. Sorry, yeah, viscous is the other one. What am I thinking? Just runny? Am I thinking runny? Less viscous. Viscous is thick, isn't it? T5, any T5s in the water? Nope, both T3s. We're going to save our T5s for slightly... We're going to save our T5s for when we kind of need to fire and forget, kind of thing. Okay, so this torpedo is running into this target here. No alarms have been raised as of this moment in time. What we're going to do now then, Screwed, if you can come forward for me, please. I want you to drop our snorkel for us.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel.
Torpedo has covered half the distance, aye. Lovely stuff. Drop the snorkel.
20 Sekunden.
20 seconds. In it comes. Shot looks good. Snorkel's dropping.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
We're basically invisible now.
40 Sekunden bis
It's going to
Torpedo
hit
Einschlag.
right on the money at midships. I've already got a bit of water sloshing onto the deck anyway. Minimal damage, unfortunately. Such as it is. There's a large fire on deck, though. That fire is going to be difficult for them to put out. Another torpedo's coming in. They're going to try and speed up. This one's going to be hitting within a few seconds of the other one. Let's see how it does. Yep, they are trying to steam ahead. Don't think it's going to help them, though. This torpedo's dead to rights. They can't change speed fast enough. Still making 5 knots. Absolute inferno on this guy. Shot coming in. Massive hit. I think we blew its face off. Yep, we've blown the bow clean off. Holy shit, yep, that guy's sinking like a lead balloon. Angelus is out. Fantastic there. This guy is going to burn out. There's very little they're going to be able to do to suppress a fire of that magnitude. It's not only a matter of time before the health bars begin to drop. This guy is a Swedish vessel. We are not at war with Sweden at this point, but he is quite clearly carrying war materials. You have to wonder whether or not it's worth sinking him. This guy's still not lost any health yet, but no, there we go. The fire's starting to rip through now. The bulkheads are starting to break because of the extreme heat. The other guy's already gone. The boog of the ship, that's the one. Yeah, this Swedish ship. Might be German war materials. Why is it travelling in an English convoy then, Elf? You do have to wonder. Engaged and destroyed indeed. Very nice. She's sitting very low in the water. Health has basically been consumed here. It's only a matter of time before she sinks. The only thing we have to look for is whether or not it's whether or not it will sink all the way or whether it will achieve neutral buoyancy. They've suppressed the fire in the rear here, but the inferno in the superstructure is just insane. So I think this is pretty much a done deal. Fire's spread to the very front of the bow and is starting to spread the lengthways across the ship. She's basically done for, the Strathcona. Nope, not allowed to shoot the Swedish vessels. Engagement rules, that's it. Because cargo sailors aren't soldiers, I suppose. There we go, unknown group. An abandoned ship order has been given here. These guys are going to be bailing out. We are not going to engage the Swedish vessel then. We're going to let that one slip through. She's getting dragged under. She's pretty much a goner. She is a goner. There we go. She is down. Very, very nice. Engaged and destroyed 2 times ships. We've got another group back here. We're going to set an intercept course to come after these guys. They're travelling on roughly the same shipping lane. They are all gone here. Right then. With the enemy engaged and destroyed. Skipper, come off the attack periscope here. All we need to do now is just move away. Coming over this way. Raise the snorkel for us. Snorkel's coming up. We're going to switch back to the diesels and then we're good to go. Misfit, you've done a cracking job. Come and get some sleep for me there. Dave, are you loading those torpedoes? Yes, you are. Good lad. Not bad at all. Twardy there, come and get some rest as well. We're going to be switching back to the diesels very, very shortly. There we go. Alarm and fatigue. Bounty hunting fatigue is going to be holding fine. Not a bad engagement by any measure. Let's rock and roll. Can you do some aggressive requisitioning of those Swedish supplies? I don't think I can. I don't think we're pirates. I don't think I can go avast ye matey and yeah, pull it off of him, but one of those, isn't it? Right then, let's switch us back over to the diesels. At a head standard, the snorkel's up, so we're going to be able to vent all of our diesel fumes. And then we're good to go here. Diesels are firing up here very, very nicely. Misfit and Twardy are both getting some sleep here. Dave has managed to load that torpedo, I believe. Yes, sir, you have. Come down to the diesel room for us, please, then. Take 2 additional crew members. We'll release our 1 additional from here. And then we will get Jurenthar to sleep. And then Army Pilot on the hydrophone. Very, very nice. All crew in their correct positions. Visibility is down to nothing, so let's get screwed over here to run the navigation station, and then we should be good to go here. Right then, let us speed up time, disengage from our hostile contacts, and then engage the second fleet that is coming our way. I mean, you don't have to you don't mean to have the flag waving, they're none the wiser. You can be pretty much sure if it's a U-boat at this point, it's German. Pretty much sure. Right then. We are going to be out of the AO here very, very shortly. Then we run to intercept our second targets. Lovely. Along a very rough line of bearing. Through the centre. Travel mode. Western approaches. No, there should be some... Oh. Should be some bad guys. You know what? We're going to leave them. They've slipped by us. Let's go for the U-boat. Yep, we're going to leave... Oh. But yeah, they're like... They want it. Propeller noise. Tiny one. Interesting. Possibly a warship? Hard to tell. Interesting. Nice one. Very nice. Looking shrunken Mink there. He's got his he's got himself a girlfriend. Congratulations, sir. Very, very nice. Well done, mate. At alarm state. It's 2:30 in the morning. They're never going to be able to spot us. Right, okay. Twardy, come and take over on the depth steers for us. Dave, come and get some sleep. Misfit to the engine room for us here. We're currently running on the electrics. Is there any real need? Not really. The problem is that our depth has not been managed properly, so let's get the depth steers back up. We want to level off the boat at 7 metres. There we go. Switch back to the diesels for us, please. Fantastic. Very nice. We've got a little bit of water sloshing around on the floor here, so let's get rid of that there. Twardy, you're fine as you are there. Misfit, come and just run the pump for us, please. Very nice. Okay. Very, very good. Okay, Scrooge, you've done a cracking job there. Come and get some sleep there. Navigator, station, that'll be Captain Twardy. Oh no, Captain Citrus. Twardy taking over. Right then, Snorkel's doing okay. Sea state isn't amazing.
Kapitän.
Could you keep us on the right depth there, please, fella me lad? There we go. Keep those depth steers managed, matey. Right. Nighttime running as well, which is perfect. Visibility is currently at 100. In that case, Skipper, come and take a look at the observation periscope and let's see what's going on. Okay, so similar story to last time. We have ourselves a merchant convoy, 2 British ships, it looks like 2 Swedish. What we're going to do here. We are struggling a little bit with depth keeping, but not terribly. Let's turn here to the south. There are our targets. Right. Let us switch to electric running. We're going to leave the periscope up as it is nighttime, or the snorkel, sorry. We're going to leave that up ahead. 2/3 for us, please, manoeuvring. Let's get your boy forward to warm up some torpedoes. So, we've now got 2 T3s again. We're going to fire with 2 T3s. No, shall we try a T5? Should we try a couple of T5s? Seems like a waste, but let's give it a go. T5 torpedoes, dive. Take us down to 60 metres as per recommendation from the Admiralty. So we need to come down to 60 metres in order to engage our target. Very nice. Captain, come off of this station for us. Come and get some sleep. We're going to be engaging via the hydrophone. Come and get some sleep there for us there. Durenthar, come down here to the listening room, and then we should be good to go. T5 torpedoes are getting warmed up and ready to fire. They even have a slightly different warhead from the looks of things. That looks very interesting. I think they've actually changed the 3D model of this one to account for the special homing warhead. So we are down to 60 metres. Okay, Durenthar, let's start working the closest target, which is the Avondale, Park. Let's get that guy engaged, and then we should be good to go. Very nice. Acoustic homing torpedo. Get some help for you there, Durenthar, just to improve your solution. Stefan Mayer coming on board. There we go. He's bold as an acorn. Lovely. Are Pop-Tarts in the UK? In some measure. They're not as popular, but they are. Pretty sure you're meant to dive after firing, not before. pretty sure it says you fire... I'm pretty sure the advice for the G7ES was to fire from 60 feet. 60 meters, I should say. It wasn't necessarily... You fire from 60 and then it runs up to the surface. What does depth steering do? Depth steering improves the ability of the crew to change depth and maintain depth, which is obviously a big deal. Yeah, we'll get that warmed up and ready to go there. How are we doing, Duranthar? 46% solution and climbing. Very good, very good. Screwed. Can I get you on navigation just for a short time here for us? Very nice. Probably want to run at blue light running, but I don't think we'll be submerged for that long, so we'll stay at attack light running. Lovely. How does one actually warm up a torpedo? A few drinks and some smooth words? Warm oil, Raclay. You use hot oil, or not hot oil, but warm oil, so that it is a bit more runny and is less likely to get gummed up. Ruin my own joke, that's it. I just found out German U-boats had gliders for the lookouts to see further. Oh, really? Nice one. Just like in a compressor then, essentially. Nice then. New propeller contacts. We're getting a lot of contacts here. 1113. Interesting. Okay. Well, our opportunity to fire is coming and going here. How's our solution? Let's fire 75%. The acoustic homing thing should be... Oh, cannot be operated at current depth. Okay. So what depth can I fire at? 50? Interesting. So the official advice for the torpedo, the game won't let me do. Let's see whether I can fire at 50. Nope. Let's bring it up to PD then and see whether I just have to fire them at periscope depth. Whether the game doesn't let me fire down here. No, I can fire it. Can't fire at 40. Can't fire at 30. Can't fire at 20 meters. So let's set our depth to 20 meters. Apparently that is the shortest depth that I can fire from according to the game. Right then, let us flood tube 1. 24 knot top speed. This is acoustic homing. This should find the target no matter what. We basically surfaced there. 20 meters, take us back down. Right then, let us fire. So firing point procedures on the Avondale Park. Distance to target is 3 cables, bearing 273.2, speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready. Whenever the game can get a hold of the depth here, we should be fine. Any second now. Fire tube 1. Lovely. So this is an acoustic homing weapon. Let's start servicing the second target here, the Empire Lewis. Let's not waste time. Kind of hard to even see the weapon, to be honest. Oh no, there he goes. Acoustic homing target here. Lovely. You can't hear it. Let alone hear it. I can't even fucking see it. 40 seconds to impact. I can see it from the top down, just not when I go in third person here. There's the weapon. Reload tube 1. Pretty sure this is going to be 20 seconds. Is this actually acoustically homing? I feel like this is going to miss. Oh no, it is steering a little bit. It has actually steered. Going to hit on the engines. I imagine that probably knackered his engine. Dark, innit? All I see is black. That's it. So what happened was it kind of missed, but then it started to slowly turn to the target, but it hit it right on the engine, which didn't really do very much, because this isn't really a good spot to hit a ship. That was a bit crap, if I'm honest. Right, okay. Let's see how we do then. So that guy's, yeah, He's taken on a lot of water, though, to be fair. Fire's burning through him reasonably. We'll see whether that consumes him. If not, we'll surface and take him down. This other guy is our next target. Let's see how we do here. Historically, homing torpedoes were good for homing on large, fast-moving ships. They homed towards the propeller noise, but needed the engines to be running hard to make enough noise for the torp to pick it up. I see. So generally speaking, then, they have a very niche use. They're not really designed for slow-moving cargo ships. Okay, I can get behind that. Okay, so they're actually taking on a lot of water at the stern. An abandoned ship order has been given, so this is essentially as good as dead. The question is, are they going to be able to... They've transmitted a radio signal. Well, at least it's abandoned. I can probably try and start a fire very shortly and then go from there. Right then, let's fire another target here. I wonder if we... Sorry, if we wander into it, can we watch the Revenge sink? Yeah, if we can. Right then, so we've got T3s. Let's fire another T5 just to test it on the Empire Lewis. Firing point procedures on the Empire Lewis, similar to the Empire Bell. Target distance is 4 cables. Bearing 257.4. Target is making a very slow 3 knots. Ship ready. Tube ready. Shoot tube 2. Excellent stuff. Tube 2 is away. Let's see how this does. Is this guy going to sink? These are the questions. The Avondale Park. Can't really tell. I'm going to come up to PD just so I can start servicing the battlefield with the periscope so that I can actually see these ships. Come to the observation periscope for us, please, Skipper. Up and away. It looks like he's still on the surface, if not just barely.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Very nice, Skipper. Come on. Increase our visibility some. There we go. 30 seconds to impact.
30 Sekunden.
Nice. Okay, not too bad. Yep, this guy has kind of achieved a neutral buoyancy. Torpedoes coming in. This one looks like it's going to be hitting... Yeah, looks like it's aiming for its engine again. Yep, looks like this one homes for the engines. A massive hit, this one. Very large fire. Very nice. We didn't get to see the Nelson sink, really. True. You've got me there. Very nice. Right then, so it looks like these are very niche torpedoes. We should try and stick to T3s if we can as our new primary weapon. Okay, good to know. Dave, release those 2 additional crew members. They're abandoning ship, hopefully with a fire on board. Let us surface. And then we'll go from there. For some reason, Dave has to be the one to surface the vessel, but, you know, what can you do? This guy is sinking again, but again, it looks like a level of neutral buoyancy has been achieved. Very annoying, but what can you do? Blowing the tanks, we're going to come up, and then we're going to try and engage them. Engines make the most noise, so no surprise, it's true. Really surprised this thing's gone neutral. I'm really annoyed this thing's gone neutral. I'm glad we took those extra HE rounds now. Right, up we come on the surface here. Buoyancy is climbing. Okay. Screwed. Up to the surface deck for us, please. Skipper, get on the targeting site on the roof. Let's get people up there. All we've got to do is just pump a couple of HE rounds in there. Wait for buoyancy to come all of the way up there. There we go. Skipper, I want you to get on the searchlight for us as well. Make sure that we can actually see our targets. All hands on deck.
Kapitän.
Screwed over here. Take 2 additional crew members with you. Come on, Skip. Up you get. There he is. Good lad. Come on, Skipper. Don't get that searchlight. Okay, no, just get on the UZO then. Or get Screwed to just do what he can with who he has here. Right. I'm guessing that's the Swedish ship, yep. We can come all stop. But there's this ship here. Let's load up for HE. Let's just dink this guy on the hull. Hit him once. Hit him twice. The other boat back here. Let's engage him as well. Loading and fire. Lovely shot. That guy's going down, I think. Who's going down? Which one's slipping beneath the waves? Looks like our left-hand ship is going. Is the left-hand ship going? Left-hand ship's going. Fire at him twice. Let's get an AP round into the water line there if I can. No, not like that. Like this. Want to try and aim for that red bit if I can. Good shot. Not a bad shot either. That should be her damning indictment. Yep, the red is, I think, starting to dip a little bit lower into the waterline here. Go for a third armour piercing round. Another good hit. Okay. What we're going to do is fire one more HE just to bring us down to 35 in the HE. We're going to fire it at the main superstructure. Hope that that's enough. Lovely. Let's realign the main gun and let's see what that's all about. Okay, how has she fared with that little engagement there? So all of her main health is gone. The problem is she just ain't sinking. Neutrally buoyant, as is the curse. Let's swing it round ahead 1/3. This guy's moving through nice and quiet. That's alarm state, no issue. Okay. Screwed. We've got shitloads of armor. We've got shitloads of HE, so let's keep firing them. We can get a fire started on deck. That'll be golden, because then that's a definite kill. We've got loads of these HE rounds, so we might as well be a bit liberal with them. There you go. That's a damning indictment right there. Right then. Leave position there, Screwed. Come downstairs, get some sleep. Good job. The Inferno should spread pretty rapidly on that, as there's no firefighters. Very, very nice. Pepper it with the MG. I'm inclined to actually save as much of my MG ammo as I can, due to the fact that, like, I've got so many guns. There you go. You can see our shots there on the forward bit of the hull with the armour piercing. It's done very well. Unfortunately, slightly too high on the waterline. Also set fire to the fabric of reality as well, as that's our usual day. Lovely. This fire's basically going to damn the ship. This is nothing they can do. It's only a matter of time before the water swallows her now. Very, very nice. There we go. She's starting to get lower in the water. Stern is starting to get a little bit more water on the deck. There we go. Sinking ever lower. Oh yes, she's feeling that. Mentally. Jesus. The Avondale Park. Any second. Oh. There we go. It's heads. It's heads. Right. There we go. Fantastic stuff. And she is gone. Superb. Right. Right then. Let us pull over this way then. We've completed our minor objective. What we're going to do now is we're going to travel relatively undetected towards our target if we can. We're going to stay above the water for the moment, and we're going to run to target. So, let's see what we can do here. So, lowering the periscope for us, please, Screwed. And then we're going to run to diesel engines. Ahead, standard. Misfit, you're going to take one person into the engine room. Skipper's going to release his extras. Renthar should be fine. Army pilot's getting some sleep. Twardy will man the deck gun, or will start fixing the deck guns once he's ready. But for the most part, we are out of here. Let's start running towards our objective here, best we can. We're going to stay surfaced, but we're going to be mindful of our, you know, the fact that there are enemies on the water, and we could run into some grief. Okay, so far so good though. Very happy. Right, not bad at all, chat. Not bad at all. Let's run to our target then. Disengage from this lot. We should be good to go. Let's get extra crew members up on the watch deck just while we try and figure out what this additional contact was. I'm not entirely sure what I'm expecting to find here. I find it unlikely that the battleship would be travelling on its own. It's more than likely another U-boat. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be anywhere in this circle. We'll just cut through it. Not necessarily likely that that target solution there is accurate. Yeah, I doubt we're going to encounter anything as we come through this circle. Hard to know exactly where this other warship's going to be. I reckon that's a U-boat stalking that other convoy. More than likely the case. Very, very nice. The compressor. Oh, you make a very good point. Let us make sure we've got compressed air. Renthar, change over for Bellamy lad here. Don't need any additional crew members. Misfit, come and get some rest for us. Dave. No, Dave? No, Twardy. We'll get Twardy down on the diesels. Take one man with you. Dave to the stern to run the compressor. Let's get screwed on navigation. Captain, you've done a good job. Come to bed for me. Excellent. Bad at all. Is there a good World War II mod for Cold Waters? I kind of like Cold Waters more, but this is good. Sadly, Cold Waters is very, very unmoddable. There's only a handful of mods for Cold Waters. It's one of the, unfortunately, one of the greatest failings of the developers was not to make it more moddable, because they would have had a phenomenal game otherwise. It's really the death of a game. If you're not adding decent mod support for your games, or at least planning to reduce a shitload of DLC, then yeah, what can you do? Dave, we could get to go and cook as well. Sorry if you can hear any clanking. Yeah, let's go over here then. Disengage and just run on the surface here. Army pilot again is running with pretty much everything that he needs. Let's get screwed over to here to run on the normal light running, white light running. Come and then man navigation again for me, and we'll just carry on as normal towards our objective here. Lovely. Couple of merchant ships. Let's run us down to PD. Get ready to engage. Very nice. Currently 3% visible. Take us down. Dave, spin the valves. And then when you're ready with that, come and run us to blue light running. Head 1/3, please, manoeuvring. Very nice. Visibility is 10%. They have not detected us yet. They are not at alarm state. We are slowing down. 11%. 97% visible. There we go. Visibility is starting to drop. 97%, 87, 63, 43, and we're gone. Just like that. Periscope depth. Nice one. Okay, blue light running that we're at. How are we doing for solution? 93%. Screwed. We're going to get you up here to man the attack periscope. Take one person with you. Army pilot, let's start working the furthest target if you can for us, boss. Let's see here. There's one and there's the other. Okay, army pilots. Start getting a solution for this guy for me. Yep. And then for this person here, let's get Screwed working on him. Okay, more propeller noises. One there. Would not be too much of an issue. Right, and we have disappeared below the waves now. Very, very low visibility, which is swell. Very nice. Only 5% visible from the surface. Brilliant, so it is. Right then. Let's wait for the guys to get into range, and then we'll engage, fire, destroy, all the rest of it. The compressor, did I turn it off? Yes, looks like it's been automatically turned off by one of the crew members, which is perfect. Right then, let's speed up time and move into an attack position. Oh, they're coming very close. The Empire Lao. Very nice. Hold position. These guys are going to be very, very close to us, which is perfect. No idea what they're about to get into, eh? A pretty good spot to fire on them now, actually. Let's consider it. Yep, let's give it just a tiny bit more time, and let's fire now. Okay, so firing point procedures. Let's start with the furthest one away. So we're going to go with target A, which is Army pilots. So, did we get any torpedoes warmed up? It looks like we had. So, Army pilots. Yep, various torpedoes ready. We're going to fire T3s, I think, because they're all T3s. So, let's flood tube 4. So, firing point procedures on the Lady Nelson, similar to the Empire Bell. Distance to target is 1 nautical mile, bearing 249.4, speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 4. Thank you very much there to Hillbill27 for the 11 months, sir. Good to have you in. Okay, ready for the second shot then. This guy is going to be on the, with Screwed here, target B, Empire Lao. Firing point procedures on the Empire Lao, NA-1 cargo ship. Distance to target 7 cables, but 2-3. Bearing 249.6, speed is 5 knots. Ship ready, tube flooding. Tube ready, shoot tube 3. Very, very nice. Both weapons have cleared the tube and are running normally. They should hit within a few seconds of each other, which is great. Hell's Reprisal there. Thank you very much there for the 2 months, sir. Choo-choo to you, sir. Choo-choo Saru. She is a space slug, as we all know. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, well, targets are running ahead here. Torpedoes will be with them very, very soon. It's not that the torpedoes are really that fast, it's just that we're at a very, very, very short distance. But we are invisible to them, thankfully. Now, how reasonably can these guys spot these torpedoes as they cut through the water? Not at all, really. They're basically invisible to these lovely people on deck here. Yep, sailing right by, and they're none the wiser. 40 seconds to impact, 30 seconds. So they're about 10 seconds apart. I would say this one's going to land first, and then the second one. 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Lovely stuff. One could even be a... No, I don't think it'll be a miss. 10 seconds to impact. It's going to hit right on the sweet spot. And baboom! Yep, blown the bow clean off. A beautiful shot, second one, before he even knows what's going on. And a glorious hit. Excellent stuff. Right then, close that torpedo tube. How did this guy do? A big hit, but not as big of a hit. That guy's already gone. What are in these containers? Hard to know exactly. Right, what we're going to do, the fire is probably going to finish those off. Let's bring us up to forward 1/3. Let's take us up to the surface. He is out. Out for the count. Vegetables. Got some veggies on board. We can grab those, bring them in. 19 veg. Not bad at all. How are we doing in the galley there, Twardy? Let us know. Let's change over. Twardy to here. Misfit to the engines with 1 man. Twardy, how is the galley doing? Has it seen better days? It's not doing too bad, to be honest. Put a bit of extra veg in there. We do want to free up another slot, actually. So put in the rest of the meat, and then put in some extra veg. There we go. That frees us up with an extra slot. I can put that up there, that down there. Lovely. Like so. There we are. Lovely. Right then, that guy's burning nice. Head 2/3. Very good stuff, Twaddy. You're doing well, son. How is fellow me lad doing? Very large fire. They've abandoned ship with a fire on board. That is a successful kill then. Very, very nice. Yep, large fire ripping through the ship. No one to put it out. Not bad at all, chat. Not bad at all. Okay, so far so good. Coming over this way to grab those supplies. Total water depth here is actually only a few hundred meters, so we can go down to the wrecks of these ships. Yeah, water's only about 100 meters deep, so we can prepare to dive on these ships. There we go, that's something we normally don't get to do. Very, very nice. Another target engaged and destroyed. Any... No, nothing really to report there. Yep. Sinking vessel. This vessel is sinking. This other ship is very much sunk, which is fantastic news. Right then, all we've got to be mindful of is the fact that we could potentially end up with some hostile anti-air coming over. So let's make some good time on it. Very nice. Very nice. Not bad at all, eh? Not bad at all. No, I'm liking this. This is great. Hello, Quebec. Feeling better, I hope. Oh, sorry. Feeling better and better, I hope. Yep, that's the one. Cheshire Cat. Not too bad. I'm really tired though. I didn't sleep well at all. Like yesterday night, and we've been playing a little bit of Borderlands. We've been playing a air compressor. Again, you make very good points, chat. Let me go and fire up the air compressor. Let's get Twardy out of his bunk. Let's swing by and change us out to white light running. And then we'll come down to the air compressor. Here we go, not far from the wreck. Any second. There we go. Lights, white light running. Excellent stuff. Slow us down to a head 1/3. Dave, I know you love diving down to the depths, my friends, apparently. So let's get you equipped up with your diving suit, and then let's get ready to take you down to the wreck here. Very, very nice. Investigate wreck. All stop. Go to the wreck. Dave is all ready to go in his diving suit. Fantastic stuff. Up we go. Dave's going down. All stop. Get the compressor round screwed. I just want you up on the air defences for us, if that's alright, just in case. Let's get the skipper up on the UZO as well. Don't think we'll have too many issues, but we'll see. What a beautiful suit that it is. Just go and investigate the wreckage. We also need to radio in our successful kills. Just these guys, I'm sure they will. Oh, Jesus, nearly ran them over. Poor guys.
Kapitän.
Interesting. Down he goes. And away! Very nice. Yep, down he goes to 100 meters to the wreck. Very, very nice. Can't watch, that's it. Into the inky blackness of the water below. It's only 100 meters, chat, don't worry. He's getting decompression illness. That's the one. Zebens, that's the one. Into the blackness he goes. Oh, you can see the ship just looming. I can't control the camera, but I just saw the ship then. There you go, you can kind of see it when it's not freaking out. There she is. Resting on the bottom. Look, is that behind us? Is that the front part of the hull that's standing upright? I think that is. I think the front of it. Okay. Investigating the hull. At record speed. Blimey. If only all archaeology was this quick. Nice one. Right. On the sea, on the bottom of the sea lies... on the bottom of the sea lies the wreck of the Empire Lao. What would you like to do, Skipper? Pull up a large wooden box. Guessing that was the one that he pulled up. Is he up? Is he coming up? Have a look here. On the bottom of the sea lies... what would you like to do? Return. Oh. Bloody hell. That was fast. Well done. Welcome back, Dave. Right. Show us what you got from your... Oh. Oh, you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. Go on. We'll put it in here. And then we'll cast the crate off into oblivion. He's alive, that's the one. Fresh salted fruit, that's it. As he drops the box, he's going to vomit his lungs out and die. That's the one. It's a good haul. Soggy banana. More maritime litter, that's it. Teleportation Dave is what they call him. Lovely. You okay? Where are you, Dave? Are you going down? Yeah, you got some supplies. Yeah, people are coming up to help haul the goods. Then we'll grab the veg. Then decompression's nearly done. We'll get Twardy down here just to kill the decompression unit. I don't think we need to investigate the other wreck, do you? I think one's enough. Right then. Once you've killed the compressor there, Twardy, we'll get you up and we'll grab this other crate. Easy does it there, lads. It could have secret intel on, though. You reckon do both? Alright, if you're sure. Lovely. Right, Twardy, come over here, just grab this crate of vegetables. And then move these vegetable crates to the storeroom here. 19 veg, yes. Make some additional crew members to give you a hand. Good stuff. Right then, let's manoeuvre over to the other wreck. Ahead, 2/3, please, manoeuvring. Let's set off. And then we're good to go. Screwed, come and get some rest for us, mate. So far, there's nothing to report on the horizon, so you should be okay for hostile aircraft. How long am I streaming for today? We'll probably stream for about another hour, I reckon. 2.5 hours. Might do 3 based on what's going on. We'll complete this patrol at the very least. If we can. Unless it's not, you know, ridiculously long. Very nice. Grabbing all those materials and supplies. Just sail past your boys here. Very good stuff. So wing it around. Okay. Oh, you have to forgive me, chat. I'm getting a cube yawn going. Right. Yep, they're just loading up the other torpedo tubes, which is grand. Thank you very much, Dave. Lovely. Good day, lads. Hope everyone's doing fine. Yes, I hope that is something that echoes throughout the chat there. Hope everyone is having a good day. Oh, God. Just going to tab out just for a hot minute there. Just hit refresh. Good stuff. Right. So then, let's have a look here. So with regards to our next move then, we're going to go and obviously explore the wreckage of this vessel. I don't think I'll explore too many more wreckages, to be honest. I'll just get this cleared and then we're good to go. Dave, come and get some sleep for us, because you're going to be diving again in a moment. Don't worry about warming torpedoes. Let's change over Army Pilot as well for Jarenthar. Screwed, make sure that we're not losing anyone on navigation here. Come down to the... Yep, there we go, a navigation deck. Or come over to the navigation deck, I should say. And then, yeah, we'll just keep our eyes peeled for any hostile targets that we may encounter. Coming onto the target here very shortly, and stop. Right, Dave, you know the drill, mate. Have you still got your diving suit? No, did you put it back in the locker? Yes, you did. Suit up for us there, Dave. And then come up to the winching station, ready to explore below decks. There we go. Can't go into first person with Dave, unfortunately. I think I can follow him down though in like first person, or like in the third person camera. He goes. Oh shit, just slams the fucking thing on the camera's head. 2 years of that sexy voice. I don't know about that. This voice is like nails on a chalkboard, my friend. Look, this is what I love. Look how easy he's walking, just casually, like it's nothing. And then as soon as he gets here, they fill his boots with liquid mercury. Look at this. So he's just, yep, walking like nothing. Walking like it's like a onesie. And then as soon as he gets here... Ugh. 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 Oh, I love it. Magnetized Dave. There we go. He is a wizard. Down into the drink he goes. So it's really annoyingly there's not like the ability to use like U or control or anything to bring the camera down, so I kind of have to look down with the camera and just hope that that's okay. There is your man Dave. There he is. Dive man Dave. Brother to brother man Bill. Very nice. Damn it, Dave, pick up your feet. That's it. Oh yeah, Digby playing Twitch Sings is fantastic. I do love it. Oh, you must get, you gotta have nerves of steel, haven't you? Holy shit. I wouldn't be able to do. Oh, you can see. Wreck of the Lady Nelson. This is the one we were on before. Oh yes, look at this. Yeah, the Wreck of the Lady Nelson. Then over here now. Follow me, lad. Come over here because he's going to be down at the bottom. You see his rope, yeah? Follow the rope to the bottom. Whose eyes on the cable? Really down here. There's the rope, kind of hard to see it. There's the wreckage. Oh, I see something. I think this is the wreckage of the ship that he's going to. I think we just overshot it a little bit. Yeah, the Lady Nelson. This must have been it. It's scary. Christ above. Okay, let's see what we got. No materials to report. Okay, there you go. Just fire him back out of the water. Then yeah, come and get some sleep, mate. Thanks very much. Right then, manoeuvring. A head standard for us, please. Turn us back towards our objective here of checking out this sunken U-boat. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Right then. Skipper, good job for that, by the way. I appreciate it. Compressed air reserves are looking good. Body, release all of your additional crew members, and we should be good to go. I'm very grateful that I'm not being harassed by the RAF. That's yeah, that's a very good thing. Virtual pub, come have a drink. Oh God, no, is that a Digby clip? Oh God, do me a favour.
And life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie.
Right, okay, let's leave that there. Okay, let's carry on with the game. Oh my God, Digby. Just let me unpause game, please. Don't let me. Oh God, don't crash. That's a thought. Game? Is game? Oh, don't crash. Don't do it. Don't do it, game. Don't do it. Oh dear. It's normally okay with me tabbing out. Near the music. I'm just hoping it's going to unjam. Game is kaput. It's the power of Digby's voice. It did. The singing was so bad it crashed the game. It actually did. No! Come on. Unpause, you swine hunt. It's a hard lock, Skipper. Damn. This is when you wish this game had like an autosave feature. This patrol is basically undone then. Oh. Because we haven't like saved. We should get into a habit of saving more often. God damn it. Are you playing on full screen or windowed full screen? I don't know. I don't think the game has a windowed full screen. I think it's a choice of windowed or not windowed. I think it's going to have to be windowed from now on. Oh. Okay, the game is... So can you hear that? Okay. Task manager. Try this. So UBOAT.exe is still running. Oh dear. Unity crash handler 64.exe. Interesting. How can I swear crashing? I swear crashing when tabbed is a new feature with games. It really is, isn't it? Is that it? Does the game have a quick save feature? Hang on, hold the phone. Right. UBOAT quick save. What button do I press? Elf. What button is it? UBOAT controls. Okay. Doesn't say. Open and close the console? Can't do that. Does it autosave? No. Alt F4. Usually the F5 key. I just pressed F5. Quick save is F8. I'm going to press F8 and F5 a few times. Okay. F8. Let's give it a go. Save it actually physically on your PC. It looks like a power button. We'll press that one. Right. Okay, I've killed it. Please. Please get save. Oh, I want to save it. Let's see if it does it. It's too late, mate. Please, no. I can kind of hear it pausing and unpausing in the background. Oh. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. Do it. Do it, you fuck! Yeah! Yes, lovely. Right, awesome. Okay, let's go. Ahead 1/3, or no, ahead 3/3. Ahead 3 standard. That's the one. Good stuff. I'm very happy with that. Nice one. You are so lucky. The blind save. That's it. Hacker man. Oh god, that was great. Digby falling again. Oh no. Oh god, wipes breath. Yes. What is the actual button for quick save? Let's see. What was it? Control. Keyboard. Quick save is F8, with quick load being F9. Nice. Good stuff. Very happy with that. Isn't it always Digby's fault? I don't know. It depends whether or not Messi is the one that falls victim, because it is your contractual obligation as a boyfriend to just accept the blame. Yeah, let's roll on into the harbour here. Let's see what's going on. Investigate the ship. Let's wave hello to some of the people in good old Northern Ireland here. Let's see how we do. Right, we don't want to spend too long here. Got a bit of a drift going. Let's bring it up to a head full. Not waste any time. Misfit, let's change you over. Read the manual. That's the one. Okay, Misfit, come and grab some sleep. Dave, get in here for us. Drenthar's doing fine. Screwed, come and get some rest. Skipper, take over on navigation. Come away from the top deck. Should be okay. Yeah, so far so good. Everything's well on Planet Joe here. Right, let us continue on towards our objective. Hopefully we'll be okay. Oh, big yawn. Good stuff. Brilliant. How long have you maybe make a bot like Hydration Bot that will tell you when to quick save? Yeah. I didn't even really listen to Hydration Bot, unfortunately. Speaking of which, our army ration canteen has gotten low. Chat. I'm requiring you guys to let me know if there's any bad things. Too far. Okay. Apparently he's just here. We shall see. Right, I'm just going to go and fill up my water bottle. My Wasserbottle. That's German, that is. No. Right, back in a minute. Ugh. Lovely. I have acquired a Bakewell. Not even a cherry Bakewell, a caramel thing. It looks a bit weird. Lovely. Please destroy come out of nowhere and the entirety of the RAF. That is a... I saw him. I saw him. He did. Weaverson. He's an agent of the enemy. Must be treated as such. Right. Guessing the U-boat's like a... I'm guessing it's like over here, isn't it? Because that's where the game's like, yo, that's where the bad guy is. Jesus, that's dry. What me? Christ above. That's like eating sand. Bloody no. Oh my god. My mouth actually turned into Tutankhamun. That was unbelievable. Lots of experience eating sand, that's it. Good grief. Lovely. Okay, so here's our vessel at an absolute dead stop. I'm having another bite. Can't help myself. How can you make a cake this dry? It's so dry. It looks like a trap. It could well be a trap. We'll see. We've got the radar detectors up, so if a Sunderland comes swooping in, we'll have some advanced warning. We'll be able to play around it. Army pilot.
Zu Befehl. Herr Kaloi.
Anthar take top bunk.
Zu Befehl. Herr Kaloi.
Lovely. Is that a tea cake? No, it's like a. I'm assuming people know what a cherry bakewell is. British people will, but it's not a cherry bakewell. It's like a caramel bakewell, like a toffee bakewell. Oh, fucking up! Dropped it. So many crumbs. Ah! It's not a problem most streamers have. Most streamers actually have hand-eye coordination. Lovely. More than likely screwed, it's some cheap knockoff of a cherry bakewell. Christ almighty. Okay, there we go. Well, I've survived it. And I've made one time's mess that I've sort of swept open. Open the Jaffa cakes, you plump. You plump. Was it a Mr. Kipling? I have no idea. That is information I will divulge in the not too distant future. Okay, let us send out an away party. Close down to a head 1/3. In the off chance that there's some shenanigans going on, we're going to send Twardy. Let's get you a sidearm.
Herr Kaloi.
Come grab yourself a sidearm to go and explore this thing. There you go, you've got one. Right, head over to the ship. There we go. U-999 is floating on the water's surface. Didn't we... Isn't this the one that we saved off the coast of Spain? Recently, I don't know. Not a living soul on deck. Inspection from our boat makes it clear that the boat has sustained major damage. It remains a mystery, though. Let's go on board. A fisherman's friend, God. God above. Oh, man. Look at him go. Battery leak again, more than likely. We know the drill, chat. We know the drill about those pesky batteries. Look at this shitty, unupgraded sub-A. Doesn't even have an emblem on it. Hello? It's annoying that they don't even model the inside of these other submarines. It makes me sad. I know it's to save on resources, but it makes me sad. Doesn't even have a UZO on it. Not even like a hole for the periscopes. Guessing your man's on board. Yep. Let's see what his assessment is. Lovely. Okay. Twardy cautiously boards U-999, reporting that he could not hear any sounds from inside the ship. He went to the conning tower and carefully opened the closed hatch, then quickly ran to the barriers of the conning tower, clearly choking. He reported that inside the corpses of the sailors, with dry blood flowing out of their eyes and lips. Twardy had no doubt. The ship was damaged by a mine, which led to flooding one of the batteries on the boat, which in turn released chlorine gas, and resulted in the deaths of the entire crew. Mine the ship. See what precious minerals come out. Lovely. Breathe in the atmosphere, that's it. Max, you should try telling that to our guys then. They're lazy. They'd rather just leave it in. Oh dear. Haven't sunk any Canadians yet. No, I haven't by nor. Oh! Well, fucking Tordy. Tordy's fucking dead, bro. What a fucking mess. Holy shit. I didn't realise I was crashing into it. That's what I get for looking. Whoops. He did not turn off the engine. Well, let's have a look at the state of things in here. We are surfaced at least. Well, we're in the market for a new engineer. Can't believe that. Tordy, I am so sorry. Right. Back emergency. Right. We need to come and assess the situation here. We've got an awful... the front of the ship is so fucked. Right, okay. We need everybody on damage control here, because it was a bit daft. Right, Skipper. Plug that leak. Plug the bad leaks. Okay, Screwed. Plug this leak. And then... yeah, or Army Pilot, plug this leak. Durenthar, plug... that leak being plugged. Yeah, that bad leak's being plugged. Plug this minor leak. And then we'll get Misfit forward to start working with this repair, and Dave forward to work this repair. Go. A sailor died. Tordy, I am so sorry. I am more sorry than you could ever know. An emergency, lads. It's kind of an emergency. Who knew? Who knew that would happen? Well, now that it's happened, we know not to let it happen again. Right, everyone's on damage control. Right, all stop while we figure out what we're doing here. They're pulling them forward. Just make those repairs, lads, quickly. Water level is at about 7 cubic meters and climbing. Not too bad. These repairs will be made in good time. 4 torpedo tubes are shagged. Not every lesson needs to be painful, that's it. What was that? We do have a quick save. I suppose we do. Should we quick save it? Should we quick save, quick load? I mean, should we? Kind of feel like we should. Because that's just me being daft. But I guess every day's a...
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
Quite a lot of yeses, I'm quite surprised. No, Quebec must suffer for his failings. What just happened? I only was away a minute. Well, Anarchy, we kind of... So you know that ship we were mining, right? Putting the explosives in. Kind of crashed into it while it was exploding. Didn't realise I left the ship running at a head 2/3 and just sort of crashed into her. And then when the mines went off, it blew the front of the ship off.
Oh, yeah.
Lady Nelson, well, let's radio in our successful sinking of various ships. Let's leave out the fact that the crew member died. Quick save and do it again. F9, do not punish Torty, please. Oh, do you know what? Yeah. Do we? Oh, yeah, do you know what? I am. I'm going to load it again. It feels a shame. Tordy gets his character fucked up by my half-wittedness. 999. Yep, we're doing it. We're going to reload. For Twardy's sake, if no one else. We just won't tell Twardy. Twardy isn't in chat. I think Twardy didn't see that. Twardy didn't see that, so it's fine. Oh no, Twardy's there. Twardy lives, that's it. You weeb sheep, that's me. Lovely, yeah. Okay, we won't crash into the... Can't believe I did that. Oh, okay. Well, it's a learning experience. You know, you've got to touch the fire to know that it's hot. And so... I've learned not to crash into a ship that you're filling with explosives. It's bad. It's bad for your health. Right then. Fucking stupid. Right, okay. That's what quick saves are for. Travel mode. Right, off we go. Don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Don't really care. It's fine. Standard Quebec procedure. Twardy the Undying. Twardy, Resurrection of Twardy. That's it. Lovely. Comedy is priceless. Yeah, well, it's entirely possible I could do the same thing again. I mean, we know who we're dealing with here. Christ above. Twardy lives matter. That's it. Now we don't even need to board the ship. I might just fire a torpedo at it. I might just fire a few rounds of HE because I got to burn through the HE rounds anyway. Is that worth doing? Is that going to fail the mission if I do that? I wonder. I wonder if that will class as a fail because I haven't investigated. Travel mode. We know he's actually around here. We get to this bit. There. Investigate the ship. It is a late night. Better than last time. Okay, let's go ahead full. Let's change over our operators here. Durenthar to sleep. Army pilot to the hydrophone room. Screwed, go and get some sleepy sleep. I can't do that because of the everybody's fucking in bed already. Okay, Citrus down here to navigation. Once Screwed's off of it, who can we get up and out of bed? We need somebody on the engine, so that will be Twardy. Twardy, you'll be fine. All right, come over here. Skipper, come and get some sleep. Listening room is high and dry, so no aircraft are going to sneak up on us without us knowing about it first. Don't forget to turn off your engine. God, I blame that mouldy Bakewell tart. That was it. Firing line on Commander Q. It's very possible I will be shot for my insubordination. Do I just fucking fire a torpedo at it? I'm really tempted.
Kapitän.
No, it doesn't classify as a target that I can engage. Look. At least not yet it doesn't. I suppose actually it's because... Yeah, I guess it's because I'm not like on a weapon site. I suppose I could get up on UZO and then maybe I could engage it. Yeah. I suppose I could just sink it with the deck gun. I might well do that. Really fucking dark. You know what? We'll send him over to get the XP. I'll send Dave this time. It's too far. It's too far. I'm taking it too far, chat. Stop! Stop right now.
Kapitän.
We're too fast, okay. Investigate. There we go. Go on board. Oh, it's a different submarine this time as well. Lovely. Let's go reverse 1/3 and then give me 20 degrees left rudder. That's the one. Sort of spin us around. Man the deck gun? Yeah, let's get screwed up on deck. Using the deck gun 88. We're screwed. Come on. There we go. Very nice. And we'll just hold here. Stop. The man's on board. Dave, he's going to tell us that there's chlorine batteries and that have, or no, not chlorine batteries, but electrical batteries of this, compared to Watcher, non-electrical batteries. And then yeah, should be good. Right, let's see what we do. I wonder if I could like make top speed. I kind of want to make like full speed ahead and see whether or not Dave can keep up. That would be pretty funny. Oh god. Let's see. Right, okay. Let's radio in. Yep. Do we mine the ship? Okay, we're just going to sink the ship. Dave returns. The boat must be sunk. It cannot fall into the enemy. Okay, right. Screwed.
Kapitän.
Come here, bro. All those HE rounds. Get them on target.
Jawohl.
Oh, Jesus. Manual mode. I can't really see because of the objective marker. That was a good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, I'm surprised I hit that thin sliver. Where is this sharpshooting coming from? Look, bugger me. Watch your head, Dave. Sorry, Dave. You do good, boss? I don't know. Says he didn't feel that at all. Okay. Let's maybe get 1 or 2 armor-piercing rounds down there. Teleport. That was a hit. Oh. Dave. Dave, don't do it. Don't do it for science, Dave. I must. Worst captain. It's a good hit. Alright. A good hit. That was a miss. Oh. Oh, there we go. A couple of rounds of armor piercing did the trick. Lovely stuff. Right, U-boat spotted. I'm guessing it's engaged and destroyed. Let's tell command about our exploits. Then let's fuck off. I wonder if it's worth me going and exploring the wreck of that. Was that worth exploring? No, there's probably no point. I've already explored it once, haven't I, technically? Okay, well, oh god, U-boat spotted. I suppose while we're in this shallow channel, maybe we can attempt to see what's about. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Total water depth here. Come down to periscope depth. Scrooge, release yourself from there. You come down here for us, please. All hands down below deck. Let's go. Go ahead, standard. We'll get Scrooge to raise the snorkel. Nice job there, Dave. Spin the valves. There's your boy. Snorkel's going up. Total water depth, please do a shallow ping to 125 metres. We are in 125 metres worth of water. So no issues there. Okay, come and get some... stay on the navigation station. Skipper, come down towards your bunk and get some rest for us. We radioed in our kills. Yes, we have. A little bit of Radio Gibraltar. Very nice. Excellent. Let's see if we can find this battleship. New propeller noise contact. Oh, that'll be it. That'll be it. Oh man, we're going to be fighting them in a bathtub. Well, Leicester Square. We're trying to confuse them. Long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart right there. Lovely. This is going to be it. Very large convoy. Not what they call a pro gamer. Fighting in a bath. Need someone on the depth steers. Dave, can you come up and man the depth steers for me? We keep having to switch to the electric engines because these novices can't keep us above the water. Quick save first. I think that's a good idea. Right, okay. New save. Sorry. Yep. Lovely. Right. Right, come on. Get those depth steers under control. Bring us back up to the right level, lads. Brilliant. Right. Oh, this is gonna be. This is it. I'm sure this is the one with the battleship. A little bit of help in the engine room, Bordy. Let's go ahead flank.
Bestätigt.
Oh, do I just... Oh. Oh.
Herr Kaloi. Herr Kaloi.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point getting caught in Belfast Harbour. Ignoring the subs, are we? Are we? Am I? Apologies. The Nemit, thank you very much for 27 months. Sorry, mate. And Hertegrolsch as well. Thank you very much, sir. Apologies. Zoning out a little bit. Yes, I'm ignoring the subs. Right. Transmission from headquarters. Let's keep going. Slow it down to a head standard. We're just going to let them get away. They're safe, basically. I know, right? 600 people watching these shenanigans. Okay, patrol sector AM. New contact transport. Find the SS Orlka. Down here. Crucial information has been put on the SS Orlka. Okay. We don't have long then. We do not have long at all. Okay.
Bestätigt.
Who am I to like... God, I'm going to have to make like the... I'm going to have to make like a bat out of hell here. Ahead flank. Go, go, go. I don't want to surface this close to the mouth of Portsmouth? Belfast Harbour. Then we can, yeah, we just got to get the fuck moving. Just got to move our ass. Right, I'm going to fuck doing it. It's fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine it is. Right.
Kapitän.
Prepare your anuses, folks. This is not going to go well.
Herr Kaloi.
Granthar in here.
Kapitän.
Screwed, sleep, skipper, navigation. No, skipper, fuck navigation. Come up here. Get everyone on the watch deck and let's fucking run for our lives.
Herr Kaloi.
Dave, fuck with torpedoes. Or don't, actually. Come down here, drop the snorkel, and let's fucking run. Okay, currently pulling a respectable 18 knots because we do not have much time. Get the fuck out of here. In order to intercept these fucking ships for the Admiralty. Yep, we got to run at a head flank. Pretty poor company. Twardy, just come and get some rest for us actually. Misfit, as our chief engineer, you get in here. Max speed for us please, mate. Quickly does it, Misfit, we don't have much time. Strap torpedoes to the front and ram the destroyers, that's it. Detection.
Alarm! Feindlicher Zerstörer in Sicht!
Yeah, I was definitely barking up the wrong tree there. Definitely in this much water. No way to torpedo evade. Right. Yep. People are going to be up here on the north coast, like, thinking, what is that in the water? Waves in German. Lovely. 2 minutes until we get a lot of that. We've got a lot of work from the officers, but we don't really have much choice in the matter. We've got to make good time, which means going full whack up here on the surface. Basically, you can make about 11 to 12 knots top speed subsurface because of the amount of drag that the water gives you, the amount of water resistance, but in this case, yeah, being on the surface is the fastest thing we can do, and we've got a lot of ground to cover because we can't just go straight there. We've got to go, like, on a detour to the north, as we cannot just sail right down the middle of Ireland like some of the merchant ships pre-Alpha could do. Got a fucking contrail.
7 Uhr.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Not too bad. Doesn't mean he's not on an attack run. Interesting. But for the radar detector.
Feindliche Flugzeuge auf 9 Uhr.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Far enough away that we're okay. Oh fuck, the fucking shitting goddamning thing. Quickly, get the compressor. In? Oh, he's coming in. We're gonna have to knife fight here. I don't have time. Right. Screwed.
Hello.
It's time to play the game. Contrail. You have way more guns, yep. Deploy the Dave, that's it. Get more men on them. The men are on. Okay. Here we fucking go. Okay, auxiliary guns have been marked here. In he comes. Visibility is shit. Skipper. We need our invisibility improved. Turn on the searchlight. Now, that's not really meant for searching for aircraft, but it will improve our visibility by quite a bit. That's going to allow us to spot this guy a bit easier, whilst also allows him to spot us a bit easier, but at this point we just got to take what we can get and engage the aircraft. Ahead full, please, Kriegsmarine. What was that? What was that flash then? Did you see that? There we go. Got a visual. Begin tracking. There we go. All targets engage. Sweeping in. Hold current course. Sweeping round behind. Good for our guns. Don't think he's going to come right in on us. There he is. Come on, lads, get some kills in. They're shooting back at us. Barely see them. Oh, they're turning in. They're on an approach. Some of the shots are landing. Come on, lads, get those auxiliaries going. All stop, back, emergency. Bombs away. They've landed in front. All ahead full. My graphics card is not enjoying that at all. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Again. Oh, fucking hell. What's going on here? Your card is dying. I have no idea what's going on. Oh. Hello. Shit. End of stream, question mark? Oh, kill it. Kill it before it dies. Oh dear. Interesting. F8 fast, I did. Plane rammed the Dave. Oh, well. I guess that's it. Too much water. I do feel like my graphics card has been struggling recently. I do wonder if my graphics card is giving up the ghost. I've been having a similar problem with crashes on Warhammer 2. It's your card getting hot. VRAM, sorry, the VRAM normally if you get that effect. It's your card getting hot. Yeah, maybe. Hard to know exactly. Okay, well, what we'll do then, it could be dust, I might give it a bit of a clean out. What we'll do, we'll call stream there, and then we'll pick it up on the next one. When's the last time you cleaned the computer out? Yeah, I might clean out some of the dust if there is a bit of dust build-up. So yeah, we'll leave that, love you and leave you there for now. What's giving up the ghost? It's like leaving that there. Did you update your drivers? I have not updated my drivers since the new drivers just dropped. They dropped yesterday. But yeah, that's it. Ah, well, we'll leave that there, though. Yeah, good stuff, though. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in today. Hopefully you've had a splendid time. Raid whom? Messi, Chinny, ZF dudes. Let's have a look. Let's see who's on. We were going for about an hour and a half, so it's not too bad. Let's pass you on to... Let's see here. Let's pass you on to Chinny, who's doing Minecraft, because he's got 18 people in. Let's pass you on to the Chinster.
And it's going to be like this for
Lovely. So yes, this is Mr. Chinny. He's not in ZF, but he's an all-round top bloke, so do feel free to send him my love, and I will catch you all in the not-too-distant future. Again, apologies about the sudden end, but yeah, looks like there's something that needs to be sorted out on the PC end. So I'll be a few minutes, and yeah, I'll probably catch you back this evening sometime. So take care, folks, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.